Hello and welcome to my TMNT layer. Today's topic is an interesting one that I want to get out there to some people, and that is it still worth to collect retro Ninja Turtle action figures in 2025? And that question got me thinking um, by one of the viewers of the channel that asked me if I was still collecting retro action figures. And I thought to myself, I haven't really collected anything retro lately because I haven't really been going out hunting as much as I did. Um, all the stores around me have been pretty much dried up on merchandise and old stuff. I haven't really been seeing anything vintage come up. I gone to a couple of toy stores around my area where they normally sell action figures or Transformers, GI Joes, a couple of Ninja Turtle figures, and I haven't seen anything with them. I've been asking around to see if there's anything good. Not really. Basically, the only thing you could find is either in like toy conventions or toy shows or toy cons. Other than that, it's just I'm not seeing it out there. And also another thing is like people don't want to pay prices on whatever these figures are going for at the moment. I seen retro figures. They really spike up. Like I seen some other figures they actually spike down. I have quite a few examples in front of me here. Um, it's nothing major, but I mean, it's still I would say considered in the category of vintage. So I basically have this Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie 3. And this figure is basically, just a simple figure. Yeah, I know he may not be all that, but he's still considered vintage in some way. And I seen this figure go around, I would say, maybe close to $100. Maybe you could get him on a good day for like $70 tops, maybe. Another example is this Leonardo that I have here. He kind of goes around the same way as Michelangelo. Like, I would say close to 70. I've seen people sell them up to 100. So it all depends on the buyer and who the seller is. You know. But also I have pretty decent figures like this one. It may not be as vintage as the other ones, but this one is still around the same category. This one I would say goes around like $50 as well, maybe top 60. I wouldn't go over that in my opinion. But then we also got these neutrinos for the Toon Turtles. Now these guys are a little bit more. I don't know why. Probably because it was from the original Ninja Turtles, and basically a lot of those figures they're pretty much up there. So these here are probably close to 100 maybe each. That was the last time that I saw a couple of these being sold at a toy convention. So if you guys seen them for less, that I would say just don't sleep on it. Pick it up because these are pretty hard figures to come by, especially if you find them, carded. So these were a few examples that I would just wanted to share out there. I know there's more toys, more figures, but I mean, you could get a really nice looking action figure for like, less of the price for that. Especially if you're into the new Ninja Turtle show. They basically have like good figures compared to the vintage, but I always see people always hunting vintage toys. Maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's like something they want to go after, they want to complete something. It's always some certain type of goal they have, they want to accomplish. So that's why I always think to myself, I mean, is it still worth collecting, these vintage or retro toys? Um, I don't know. Sometimes, I think that to myself, and I'm like, you know, I pretty much accomplished, as much as I could, um, while throughout the years. But at this point, going out and hunting each and every one of these figures that I need. Here's another example. There's all these in the back here. If I would go out and hunt all these, um, I've seen these go pretty high up there, guys. Shredder, close to 200. I seen it in a couple of toy shows. The turtles vary. They're close to 100. I would say maybe each. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you could also get these. They remade them, I believe. Um, so you could probably go that way if you want to save yourself some money. But if you guys want to get the real deal, you guys are gonna have to pretty much pay up on those. So that was the question that a lot of us asked each other. You know, who knows? If you really don't mind paying up for any of these figures, go ahead. But a lot of us, sometimes we struggle to get these or even just to get one. You know. So if you guys find any of these, let me know. I tried, for myself for a while, and I haven't really been finding anything in pretty good condition. Um, so it's pretty tough out there. If you guys find it for a decent price and good, I suggest you guys pick it up. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to get that out there. Let everybody know how the retro community is going in at the moment. And that's pretty much it. So if you like these type of video, guys, please leave a like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss none of my videos. And I'll see you guys on the next one.